Okay, I live. All right, everyone. I hope you are all safe. I hope you are all indoors. I hope you guys are practicing social distancing, which is actually more like physical distancing. I hope you know. So it's still good to be, hey Colston, what's up? It's still good to be social with people, but obviously more over social media. Just practice physical distancing from people, okay? So I know a lot of you. Jacqueline Zila is there, Anshul. Hi, Jenno. Okay, I'm so happy you're all here on my live today. Hey, Rosie. I hope all of you are okay. Uday, what's up? All the way from Dubai. Oh, I look like a Ginda Fu. Thank you so much. Trying my best to keep my sanity. Staying indoors. Hi, Kushi. I know it's difficult for a lot of people. It's frustrating for a lot of people to be at home. But from home, we need to see what all we can do to help. And I know a lot of you would probably like to also get some information about what's going on and to see if maybe, you know, you can play a part in helping people and supporting. But of course, information is key. Information is most important so that you know in which way you can support. So I'm actually going to be joined today by an amazing organization called Action Against Hunger. And today we have Mr. Dennis with us. Okay, so Dennis Maitzer is actually, he's based in France right now. And he is a founding member of Action Against Hunger. So he's going to be joining us on the live today. He has been initiating the creation of ACF India and still acts as its advisory committee chairman. So waiting for Dennis to send me across a request. As soon as he does, I will be inviting him to the live, and he's going to be giving us a lot of updates on, where is he? I don't see him. Ooh, okay. I see a bunch of requests here. Ooh, wait, let me see. Yikes. No. Oh, there are questions. Okay, we'll be taking your questions as well. So send them over as soon as you want to, as soon as you can. Okay, where are my... Wow, so many people have sent requests. I wish... Okay, there we go. Action Against Hunger, India. There you are. Okay. So, looking at some of your questions. Stay home, stay safe, Manish Shetty. I completely agree with you. And there's a reason why we need to be supporting the government on what they're telling us, because we need to stop this pandemic in its tracks. Oh, hello, Mr. Dennis. How are you?
Hello.
Comment ça va?
Très
Ça
bien,
va bien?
ça va très bien. Je suis ravi de vous voir et de participer à votre souci et votre campagne de solidarité.
Pour votre participation. Merci beaucoup. So we have quite a lot of people who have joined this live chat right now, Dennis, and there is going to be a lot of questions. And you know, people are a little bit confused about what's going on, and we're doing our best. I know a lot of people are doing their best. They're sitting at home right now, you know, trying as much as we can to do our part. But staying at home sometimes we feel is not enough. We need to understand exactly what this pandemic is about, how many people are being affected, and if there's any facts that you can give us about what is happening, even just to know how it is going over there where you live on that side of the world. What is the situation like over there?
Yes, sure. I think something new in this world is that we are sharing the same story, the same difficulties all over the world. whether
Yeah.
you are Indian, American, Chinese, Russian, we all
Yeah.
live through the same amazing story. In France, particularly, we are all locked down, and 67 million people are staying home now. Only nurses and medics are allowed to come out, and also people providing food, going to shops. So streets are empty, like on a very early Sunday morning. There's no pedestrian. Sometimes you see one lonely soul going for shopping with a special permission.
Well,
That is a written special permission that the police will check at every corner. So it's like
so it's very strict.
it's very,
Extremely
very
strict.
strict, extremely strict.
And how long is the lockdown going on for?
So it has been for 3 weeks now, and every other week they announce that it will be longer. And we believe now that school children will not go back to school before September. And we understand that probably this containment will be lasting another 6 weeks. And the question we all have worldwide is, how do you get out of this confinement? How do you organize a country in order to have people starting producing again, getting income and coming back to normal life? And this is the question we all share.
Absolutely. We're all, in this kind of limbo together. Every single person where we just, are, the questions seem to be unanswered, continue being unanswered. We're just, in a state of just not knowing continuously. Every single morning you're waking up and you just don't know when life will be able to go back to normal. And we've not experienced anything like this in a very, 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 very long time, so it's new for all of us. And yeah, and the thing is, we have this luxury of staying home. A lot of people do have a luxury of actually being home and being quarantined, and we're lucky because we're safe that way. But there are also a lot of people out there who are, like you mentioned, the doctors, the nurses, people in public services who actually have to be out there and in a way risking their lives, because they actually don't really have a choice. And there are many other types of people affected as well. People with who don't have roofs over their head, people who are not being able to earn daily wages to eat and to provide food for their families. So, you being on with Action Against Hunger, is there some statistics for us?
Yes, worldwide, as you know, the pandemic has been severely hitting people. And there's 1 million cases now which have been registered worldwide, which is really big, but this is only the number of people who have been tested. And probably 10 times this number, which is 10 million, are carrying the virus somewhere in this planet. And the number of deaths recorded today is 50,000 people, which is this is the number which has been recorded by hospitals, but there are many more. Probably the number is probably doubled if you take all the retirement homes and people dying at home, especially the elderly people. So there are a few countries which have been quite protected, like Sri Lanka. And we hope this will last, as it is an island. If they take the proper protection, I think they could survive only a light epidemics, and we pray for Sri Lanka to be preserved. In India, it's a difficult situation to understand because India is late in the process. So only 3,200 cases have been registered, which is very good news. But unfortunately, future will be probably more dramatic, and India will be, I believe, partly hit for two reasons. Number one, the habitat structure. A lot of people live in high density homes, And
Yes.
second reasons, the family structure, not only the habitat structure, but the family structure, where 3 generations live together most of the time, and the young people bringing the disease home and the elderly suffering could be really a drama for some people in India.
So those are the two main, yeah, those are two huge issues actually that we're facing over here. Wow. Yeah, I mean, and even the hunger issue though as well. You know, sitting at home, you know, there's so much I feel like I want to be doing, and but at the same time, it's extremely difficult because there is a lockdown on, you know, people going outside, because that's just for the betterment of everyone, and you know, the best way to combat this disease and this virus. But at the same time, there are people out there, you know, who are going without food. And a lot of us, I mean, I've discussed this with so many people, is like, what do? We're sitting at home, and we genuinely actually don't really know in what way we could be of service or in what way we can be of help. And it'd be interesting if you could shed some light, because I can see that you guys are doing so much work when it comes to the hunger situation that we're having over here, the lack of food and, you know, supplies and stuff to people. So is there a way that we can, you know, from sitting from our homes, is there a way that we can actually be a part of helping and supporting people?
Well, for sure. It is true that the COVID will hit the most vulnerable people first. Unfortunately, we are not equal in front of this pandemic. And that's why we need to all bear a sense of solidarity. I think a lot of people will need help. In Europe, we are really privileged. We are happy and very lucky to have social safety nets. And the social safety nets will play its full role. But in India, most of the poorest have no labor contract, have no income, no employment scheme. So therefore, from one day to another, by being locked down at home, they will lose their income.
Yes,
and so this is definitely an unbearable situation for some people, and we should all look at our neighbors. Is there anyone in need in our district, in our home, next to our home? And of course, we should be open to any neighbor gesture in villages or in urban slums, because a lot of people will be in survival situation. As far as ACF is concerned, worldwide, we have 7,000 employees working on the field, working in 50 countries, helping 15 million people. And what we are doing today is really focusing on emergency, providing food and making sure that stocks will be enough for the next 3 months. We are providing water. And what we are doing in India is checking the places we are working in north of Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, and Rajasthan, to make sure that the whole water system and hygiene conditions are set for people to survive this pandemic.
Right. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I'm actually going to be putting up a link on my Instagram, directing people who want to maybe help and contribute in any way possible. So towards action against hunger. And yes, and I think that, you know, it was great to have you on. It's great for people to actually get firsthand information, and also just for everyone to be there for each other in solidarity. You know, that to know that we're all in this together. You're sitting in France, I'm sitting in India. My fans are, you know, from around the world, and thank you so much for joining us and giving us a little bit of an insight into what's going on. And thank you so so much for everything that you do.
No, we should thank you. We should thank you first for your sense of solidarity and for your sense of love, because after all, it's also because we have a heart and because we
Yes.
love human beings, we love people, that we want to make
Yes.
sure that suffering is lower part of this pandemic. Thank you very, very
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dennis. Speak soon and stay safe.
much. Bye-bye. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. See you. Okay, so guys, I hope that was insightful for all of you. This is, I mean, those type of numbers. If I look at that again, it's like, where did it go? 1 million cases so far, 59,000 deaths so far, and the most affected countries: the USA, Italy, Spain. And in India, we have around 3,200 cases of late. But I'm really hoping that all of you on this live chat right now are seriously at home and practicing your isolation, because the last thing we want to do is be a contributor to actually spreading this virus. We need to be contributing in the way that is going to be stopping this virus, so that all of us can go back to our daily lives. And also at the same time, there's a lot of people out there who are suffering in many ways. So let's see. I have another person who I'd like to actually bring on the live. And this is Sniga. Okay, so we are going to bring on Miss Sniga Sahal. Okay, so she's going to be talking to us about what's going on in India. And let's just see what she also has to say. And I know for all of you guys who want to contribute, going outside is definitely not an option, because we need to respect what the government is saying and telling us to stay indoors. But I'm pretty sure there's many, many ways that we actually can be of help. Okay, so let's see what we can do. Let's get Snigdha online. This is still very new to me, so I have to find out. Okay, I have to go into my requests. And oh, I have some questions from you guys, so I'm going to be answering those too. Just bear with me. I have to find Snigdha. Oh gosh, where'd she go? There they are. Okay, so many people. Okay, so we are going to get Snigdha online, and she's going to be talking to us about some India numbers. Snigdha, I hope I said your name right.
Hi, Jacqueline.
How are you?
I'm very good. Hello to you and everyone else who's out there listening to you.
Oh yeah, everyone is on the chat. We have got quite a lot of people up here already. And,
I can see that.
Yeah, we are so glad to have you on. It's great to kind of just get people together, I think, and so everyone understands what's going on, and also everyone understands that we're all in this together. I definitely don't know. Like, I'm in quarantine right now, and I'm going like absolutely crazy, because what's frustrating me the most right now is I don't know what I can actually do in order to help. I mean, like, of course there's donations going out, there's like certain groups that are, calling for help, but I just feel so, I feel like I need to be doing more. I feel like I need to be on the ground, out there, helping people, volunteering, putting, but of course, like, you're confined. Like in any other situation, I would be out there, and I can see the type of suffering that people are going through. But we're in such a situation right now where we're all in we really are confined to our homes, and there's very, very little that we can actually do. So Snigdha, I would like you to maybe just start with a couple of like facts about what's happening, and maybe give us a couple of like statistics, so we kind of know what we're facing here.
Thank you. And I'm so glad that you're saying that you would like to go out there, and I'm sure you're actually resonating with what a lot of people, including myself, we are feeling right now. That how can we just go out and do something? Let me just give you a little bit of context. What we understand is that of course everybody is getting impacted, but there are going to be a certain sections of the population that are going to be more than normally hit, more severely hit than others. And for example, of course, the malnourished people, which are our core set of beneficiaries, but we also realize that 1/3 of the world's malnourished population sits in India. We have around 1 million children that die of malnutrition in India, and there is we all understand that the moment you're malnourished, your immunity goes down. If your immunity is down, then you are more prone to diseases, especially COVID now is going to be hitting you way more. And that is also going to eventually lead to a major food and hunger crisis. And that is something that we are seeing around the corner. That is going to happen. I think, of course, we can, everyone can donate, and everyone can participate in, in conversations like this. But what you are doing and what we are trying to do is actually tell people that there are many ways in which you can actually collaborate. Spreading the word for, of course, what government is saying, stay in, help everyone else by staying in, but also by realizing that it is not going to end anytime soon, and maybe we will all recover sooner, but there are going to be people who are going to not be able to recover for months to come. So yeah, for us right now, that is what our appeal is. That is what we are asking right now, is that how can your viewers and get inspired by what you're doing, understand what we are trying to do some kind of a beautiful collaboration, and be a part of this journey that many of us want to be. What we are trying to do right now is look at an immediate need, and the immediate need is protection for our people. We have around 200 people which are on field staff. We are also wanting to also protect them. We have frontline health workers who we normally are our core first point contacts. How do we get sent the sanitizers, the masks to them, and eventually how do we reach out to our pregnant women, mothers of little children who do not know whether there will be food for next 2 months lasting them or not. How do we reach out to them? Those are our current needs. That is what we're working on right now, to assimilate as many sources as possible to get this together and to get it out. Thank you so much for actually doing this for us.
No, it's amazing. That sounds like a tough task. Like, it sounds like a lot of work. Like, I think we're almost forgetting how many types of people are being affected by this. When you had mentioned the pregnant women, I mean, that is, how do you, counter that? Like, I mean, hospitals right now are full up, and there's going to be, there's just getting out of the house as well is going to, is such an issue. And to have to look into all of these things on top of that, how are people getting their food is, I mean, something that, I'm so grateful for people like you. I mean, what the PM is doing, what the CM is doing, groups like yours, Action Against Hunger, all the different NGOs, private companies, are really pooling in together, raising funds, putting people on the ground. Going door to door with food packets. I've seen that also. I've seen people taking care of, the stray dogs, the stray animals out there. Malnutrition is definitely something that's going to be, which anyways was an epidemic. I mean, and now it's like it's almost facing a double, a double issue here. So all the more stress to actually take on for you guys. But is there anything, I mean, we have people watching our live right now, and even just for someone like me, what what could be the safest thing, first of all, for people sitting at home to do, and what could be something that we could do that could really actually benefit, and what's the need of the hour right now?
So, as I said, need of the hour is, Jacqueline, first of all, of course, the protection kits, which include masks, which include sanitizers, which include gloves. And, it's interesting to know that these are one-time disposable ones. So, it's an endless ask. Only in the geographies that we work with, the ask is so huge because we have around 5,000 health workers who need it. To get this kit for 5,000 health workers is an immense ask. We are the direct family.
Are we in a shortage of? Are we in a shortage of these protective kits?
It is more than shortage. I think it is a whole logistic nightmare even for government to source it, to have so much bandwidth to be able to source, negotiate, get to the manufacturers, get them packed, get them delivered. This is all, and this is what right now we are pitching in. Our aim right now is two-pronged. We are saying that how can we pitch in for the government wherever they are having a bandwidth issue, how do we step in? And second, there are around 25 to 30,000 pregnant women and small children's mother families that we directly feel responsible for. How do we take care of their needs right now and then eventually move to potentially their neighborhood? So our ask right now is very simple. Donate to us so that we can pitch in for all these people, because right now this is not the time to step out. But what we can do, it will mean a lot. Right now, we're thinking that in the next 1 or 2 weeks, if we can 100,000 masks and kits, if we are able to give, that is going to be a huge help to the government in the geographies that we are in. We are looking at around a similar number of food baskets and hygiene kits for families that we're working with. Even if we are able to source that and these are baby steps. Maybe after 2 months, as situation evolves, our asks are going to be a little different. But right now, if we don't safeguard the ones that we are responsible for immediately, that is our immediate need.
Wow. I mean, I'm just thinking about, the fact that we are so blessed to have food in our homes, 3 meals a day. And there are people out there who are daily wage earners. I mean, I think about them and it's so sad actually what they're going to have to go through right now. The migrant workers who are walking from, like state to state, like it's really, it's heartbreaking, honestly. And, I mean, it's almost like I can't look at food actually the same way anymore right now, because I know that there's so many people going without it. And well, Snigdha, now that you had mentioned that donations are the need of the hour, you guys need your protective kits and need to be supporting the government in what they are asking us to do. I'm really appealing to all the people out there, all the followers, people on this live chat. I'm going to be putting up a link as well on my Instagram, directing everyone to you and your organization, and for any queries, any type of questions, and of course a link to donate, as I think that's the most that we can do sitting here in the luxury of our homes. So thank you so much again for joining us, Snigdha, and I'll be in touch with y'all to get some more updates and to see what's going on, and hopefully something does come out of this, what we just today's chat. I really do hope that we get some awareness and we get some help on its way.
Thank you so much. Thank you for agreeing to do this. Thank you for reaching out to all your viewers, and thank you to all your viewers for in advance donating to us.
Yes, for sure. We're going to be pouring it in. We're going to do this together. For sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, stay safe, everybody. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so I think we just saw that this is not only Corona, COVID-19 that we are tackling. We are tackling something much, much, much bigger that's affecting the world economy, that's affecting, you know, the food that people are being able to get, that's affecting our daily wage earners, that's affecting just everyone, and I'd like for all of you guys to know that we're in this together. Like, trust me, I'm sitting here right now, and as you know, there's so many bigger problems out there, but of course it is only natural to feel that you think about what your next steps are going to be. What do you do? And there's a certain sense of insecurity. If you guys are feeling it, trust me, I'm feeling it too. I want you guys to know that I think everyone's feeling it together. But I think the best thing we can do right now is just be at home, be safe. And, donations do help. I just want to say that in whichever way that we can donate, let's do that. Let's pool it in. Let's be a part of resolving this issue and eradicating COVID-19. Let's be a part of making sure that we are helping some portion of people get some relief, people who are starving. That's my biggest concern right now. Yeah, let's keep the vibe positive, guys, because I really do feel that's going to be a great help. And there are a lot of retail companies out there who are really also doing as much as they can in their own way with their own resources. So let's try and support these people too. There's a lot of organizations. I would just hope that all of you can do in some way, in your own way, do a little bit, because it will go a very, very long way. And there are a lot of people out there who need it right now. I'm going to make sure that I organize a way to get my pledges across and my donations across in some way. Remember, a small bit goes a long way. So, don't feel like it's not enough, so it won't make a difference. Let me see, I've mentioned the links in the bio. Then the individuals working in big food distributors or big chain supermarkets can send Hunger Foundation. Oh, this is an important point as well. Whoever are working in the big food distributors, big chain supermarkets, you can also send the Hunger Foundation an email, and they will be purchasing the stock so that they can distribute this. I know they are in desperate need of protective kits, but this is also something that they will actually purchase so that they can distribute it. And so I pledge to do a lot more for the action against hungers. I do pledge all, of course, you guys to do the same. I really hope that the big food chain companies actually do contact Action Against Hunger, because they're doing a great job out there and they need your help. And that's it. I don't mind taking a couple of your questions right now. Where are they? Here they are. Okay, so I can see everyone is mostly asking me, जैसे सोमिया पूछ रहे हैं, मैम, how is your life in quarantine? तो सोमिया, मैं actually पहले से मैं बहुत bored हूँ. मैं मतलब पूरे दिन I think सुबह से रात तक मैं बस सोच रही हूँ अभी मैं मुझे क्या करना. And it's not easy for a lot of us. I've been in touch with my family. अभी मेरी family मेरे साथ नहीं है क्योंकि मैं घर पे अकेली हूँ. But this, I'm hoping that all of you do have your families with you. That is definitely a blessing. I know everyone is feeling a little bit confused right now, but don't worry, you're not at it alone. So that was your question. Thank you so much, Somya. मैं actually हिंदी में बात करने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ, because I know all of you are been asking me that. Oh wow, okay, so maybe we can go off the topic a little bit. Yeah, it's Sneha. Sneha पूछ रही है, ma'am, your glowing skin secret, please tell, I need it. So as you can see, I'm actually sweating right now. It's very, very hot in Mumbai बहुत बहुत गर्मी है अभी. And it's मेरी skin के लिए actually कुछ नहीं है घर पे. मैं सिर्फ very basic creams इस्तेमाल करती हूँ, and मैं बहुत ज़्यादा पानी actually पीती हूँ. अभी I'm on certain rations as well, क्योंकि मैं रोज नहीं जा सकती हूँ groceries लेने के लिए. And I'm just using my, my lotus cream on my face. So yeah, but I think guys, stay hydrated as much as you can in this terrible summer. I think hydration is very, very important. So I'm not thinking about my skin right now at all. I'm seriously more concerned about the people outside, जो बाहर है और खाना नहीं है. I think ये मेरी सबसे बड़ी concern है अभी. So, but thank you for your question. It's Neha. It's nice sometimes to get away from, this pandemic and, kind of like think of other things as well. So, okay. So anyways, I am going to end the chat right now. Thank you so much for logging in. Oh, I can't get rid of this question for some reason. And I love you all. I hope all of you are safe. And thank you, Jenel, for saying I'm looking beautiful. And thank you. I had a phone call. Someone was just calling me. Oh, Ananya's there saying no. What no? Thank you, Rizzy. I will stay safe. And oh, Ananya saying don't go. I've got to go because actually I really don't have anything to go to. But I'm going to go finish some household chores. I've been doing my laundry. I've been washing my dishes. I've been actually also cutting down the amount of food that I'm eating because for some reason I've been losing my appetite just thinking about so many people out there who don't have food. And in this climate, in this situation, families to feed, it's just like really bothering me. So I've been cutting down my food, but still trying to stay healthy. Ananya saying make banana bread. I will try and make banana bread, except I don't have kela nahi hai ghar pe. I can't send anyone out and I can't get delivery also. So I'm trying to do it when I have. But okay, so guys, if there's anything else you would like me to answer, just I'll be on a live again this coming week. Let's be in this together. Let's do this together, and let's try and be as helpful as we can. So don't forget those donations. They will be very, very, very useful for people. Okay, guys, love you lots. Stay safe. I know that's the word of the moment right now, but it's important that we do follow the rules and regulations and the guidelines. So yeah, stay safe and happy, Jacqueline. I see you, 143. Yeah, and yeah, okay, guys, take care. And don't forget those donations. Love you lots. Bye. I'm going to go now. Bye.